Today's video is going to be about painting your rifle. I did a 308 and I don't think I posted that one just yet, but I'll post that one and the one I'm going to do today, which is AR platform. This rifle is empty. Rifle magazine is empty. Chamber is empty as well. Go over taping it up and pretty much the paint pattern. Forgot exactly where I got this from, but I'm just gonna use this to suspend it from my pull-up bar, suspend the rifle from my pull-up bar. It is pretty long, but this is just something I keep inside of my bag if I ever need it. I'm gonna run this through the muzzle brake and just have it suspended. There's no need to disassemble your rifle to paint. You could if you want to, it's just a personal preference on whatever design it is you decide to do or how detailed you want it to look. But for this purpose, I want it to look rugged. I want the imperfections to be perfect. So pretty much, you get you some Scotch tape and just put tape over anything that you don't want to be painted. Trim work, things of that sort. If you have optic on there, if you have dope information on your optic lens cover, you would want to keep that in mind whenever you're doing your painting. Right now, I'm doing the flashlight that I have on the very front. And it just takes a little bit of, this is the most tedious portion of it, putting the tape where you want it. I'm not concerned about the front edges. I'm just concerned about the lens itself to where it looks like this. I'm gonna also put some on the red dot here over the lens, just covering the lens. I'm not concerned with who made it, and neither should the person be on the other side. Putting tape over both ends. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you just want that lens to be covered. Just the portion that you're going to be looking through. Just want that lens to be covered. Any lens, light, red dot lens, magnified lens, just want the lens to be covered. I do have a honeycomb system here. I'm not gonna worry too much about that, but I am gonna put one layer over this. I could even unscrew the honeycomb and take it off and put tape over there, but I want this trim to have paint on it also. So I'm just gonna put one flat piece over the honeycomb lens, and that's gonna protect the front area of the cap, the honeycomb, and also the lens. And what I was talking about for the your optics or your magnifier, if you want to keep the numbers visible, all you need is a thin strip of tape. You can use an X-Acto knife, a regular knife, or you could just tear it and just put a little piece of tape over the numbers or the whole thing. that skinny strip of tape over the whole thing. That's how I did my 308, and I might piece that one in with this video. That one strip of tape. Like I said, perfect imperfections. When it comes to the magazine well, you can put tape over there, but I'm not worried about it. I'm not gonna be spraying directly into the magazine well, just on the outsides at an angle. You could definitely cover that. You can even put a magazine in there, so that way you can paint the magazine as well. But other than that, I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna leave that open and just paint. Yeah, that's all I want covered on this. That's all that's gonna get covered on this. And time for the paint. All right, so here it is suspended. All I did was zip tie it to the post here. Came from the pull-up bar, coming down here. And this is pretty much the barrel at eye level to where I can get here and just get those fine tips. As you can see, everything is still covered. All right, the first color I'm going with is just gonna be the paint color, or the base color. And if you pay attention to animals that are in the forest, high grass areas, the belly of them are like a lighter color, a tan color, sandy tan color. And then as it goes up their side, that's when it starts breaking up a little bit, and then darker areas. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna be mimicking, or that's what you want to mimic whenever you're painting a rifle. So this is gonna be a base color, so you can get it all over. And to help break up that silhouette for your darker colors, you're gonna have like a OD green color, a really, really dark green. You're gonna have a really, really, well, not a really light green, but this one is a woods green, or a light green. And then you're gonna have a in between. So you got four different colors, because you're not gonna paint over the entire base, but you are gonna leave some of this exposed, some of the base exposed. And especially whenever you get that wear and tear on there, it's just gonna add to the breaking up of the silhouette and making this rifle paint pattern look a lot better. So right now, all I'm gonna do is let this dry a very little bit. It doesn't have to be completely dry, but this is fast drying paint. So yeah, that's that base. And I'm gonna go over with this. These are the inner lining of a couple of swimming shorts that I have. They had the netting in there, so I just cut it out and used that for something like a snake pattern. That's what you saw on the other rifle. And I'm also gonna do some leaves, and different shaped leaves, and different types of leaves from outside. Just gonna hold it on there and paint that, so you'll see that on there as well. Stay to it. All right, these are just some basic stuff I just pulled out from in front of my house. And I'm gonna use these to make different patterns, including a fishnet. Much everywhere. Lastly, I'm gonna go over it with some clear enamel, just to protect some of the paint that's on there. So now I'm just gonna let it dry. And that's good enough for me. All right, today is Thursday. I am taking it out to Saturday just to let you all see how it came out once it's dried. It is shiny right now, obviously because it's still wet, and you'll be able to see the finished product then.